Alright everybody, welcome back to Evolution 2016. I am James Chen.
And I'm Peter Combo Fiend Rosas.
And we are here for the Capcom Pro Tour, brought to you by the Sony PlayStation 4. And we have some more Street Fighter action going.
Yeah, man. I'm, as I just mentioned to you while the camera weren't on, while the mics weren't hot, that I'm excited to sit here because now I get a front row seat.
That's right.
To all the Street Fighter action. I just saw Nemo playing like a little bit earlier.
Yeah, okay.
He just went in. And right now, you know, upcoming we have a very exciting match. We have Bonchan.
That's right.
Red Bull's own Bonchan, and he's fighting against Red Panda's Game Wizard.
Yeah, it's interesting. Bonchan's kind of in an interesting position right now because he was doing so well in Street Fighter 4. He's obviously one of the best players. He picked up Ryu in Street Fighter 5, and things weren't gelling with him, and I heard that he's maining Nash now.
So one of Bonchan's biggest strengths when he was playing 4, when he used Sagat, right? Because he pretty much used Sagat exclusively, was his Fireball game.
Right.
And the thing about Bonchan is that, you know, Sagat's Fireball recovery was pretty fast. And he just always, since he had that recovery down, he always had the options behind it ready.
Right.
And then because he had the options behind it ready, then he was able to just develop this entire psyche around the Fireball game, right? He tried to find that with Ryu, but Ryu's Fireball is a little slower in this game. So one good jump, good night. So now he's using Nash, who has, for all intents and purposes, really good Fireball recovery.
Right.
So I think that it's a more appropriate fit, but, you know, he's still trying to find his character.
Right.
You know, and I mean, there's been players who are trying to find their character for quite a while since the game has been released, such as, like, Balrog. You know, he wasn't quite comfortable with Akali or with Laura, and also, who else made a character switch recently?
Well, I mean, Sako's going to Ibuki now, yeah.
Exactly, you know, people are just waiting for kind of their character, and now that they've established that, I think that they'll be able to finally express themselves.
Right, yeah, exactly. And, I mean, Bonchan, obviously, the fundamentals are such a huge, important part of his game. I mean, he was taught by Daigo himself, so, you know, his fundamentals are on point. So even if he's kind of not quite there with Nash, I'm sure he's going to do really well here at this event.
Definitely. So just, they're getting fired up.
Yep, see them on their screen right now. On the left is Red Panda Game Wizard, Bonchan, Red Bull's Bonchan on the right. US versus Japan again. I mentioned this a bunch of times yesterday. 73 countries represented here at EVO. That's ridiculous. So it's like so many of the matches have an international flair to it, you know.
Yeah. I mean, the sheer number of attendees here is just boggling, you know. You just put up a you know, a trip down memory lane. You put up all your photos from the first Evolution.
That's right.
You know, from when it was the B Series to Evolution all the way up to probably 2010, 2011. And I mean, if you guys look at that photo album, you'll just see how this event has pretty much grown.
Right.
You know, from pretty much an event where 300 people showed up and you know every single person to now we're at an event where I know maybe 2% of the people here.
Exactly.
You know? I know James.
Exactly.
This is about it.
Shameless plug. Flickr.com/JChenzor. Go. But here we go. Red Panda Wizard going with the Game Wizard with the Chun-Li.
And he starts off with a spinning bird kick. Unorthodox, definitely.
Yeah, but Bonchan starting off with a fireball, like you said. Oh, I like that.
That big hurt box right there.
You don't see a lot of people doing that at all, like stopping the fireball right in that situation. So you see Bonchan switching over to mediums into fireball.
Okay, neutral jump roundhouse. I don't know if Game Wizard was expecting a dash forward, so he hit the roundhouse kick. But right now he's not doing too bad for himself. Oh no!
Okay, good reaction from Bonchan. He has the anti-air legs on point.
And you see right now, Bonchan, after he throws Sonic Boom, he typically does the kick behind it for that extra chip. Ooh, wow, okay, Game Wizard confirmed that. Oh, no, that was good, though, because he wasn't on the ground.
Right.
He didn't have to deal with any kind of mix-ups. The throw game...
Oh, he went for the instant overhead, but a backdash from Bonchan.
He has to watch out, though. Bonchan has a full meter.
Oh, that's... Oh, no!
It dropped... Drops everywhere. And you know Bonchan's not happy with himself.
Oh, yeah. I just looked at him, and he was looking up to the sky like, what the heck?
He's like, that's so amateur. Come on. All right. Oh, and look, Game Wizard, I mean, he was playing solid that first round.
And now Bonchan's just, since he has all that meter, since he didn't actually get to spend it last round, he's going to spend it now.
But I mean, he planned to use it in the last round.
Right, exactly.
Wow, nice meaty confirmed combo. All right. What is Red Panda going to do here? I mean, sorry, Game Wizard.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
He gets him with the overhead and close to stun.
He's going to wake up V-Trigger? Oh, no, he did it. Why?
Oh, great punish.
Nice.
Wow.
From Bonchan. You could clearly see that he's done his homework.
Yeah, yeah.
He knows where the character is negative. And I mean, Game Wizard didn't do too bad there. He didn't do too bad. It's just that he missed that punish in the first round.
And that's what that smile is about right there.
Yeah.
He's like, dang it, I had that first round, so. Okay, that's a good start. That's a good start. Saw that Bonchan wanted to throw that Sonic Boom right at the beginning. Met him in the face with the stand roundhouse.
Nice. Game Wizard hitting all the right buttons. You know, I don't like seeing that instant air legs so much. I think once a player establishes that they can punish it, you should start using like typical footsies.
Right.
You know, and start throwing more because you can see Bonchan was getting hit by the throws. Anyways, Bonchan going to work, taking the meter, setting himself up nicely for the second round.
Yeah, let's see if we get a repeat where the first hit that Bonchan gets goes right into the super meter. Oh, never mind. He spends a little bit of the meter right away for EX Moonsault Slash.
You know, and I like what I'm seeing here for Bonchan. He's a lot more aggressive. You know, I thought he was going to play a more passive Sonic Boom game, but no, he is going in.
Yeah, you're right.
Wow, no cross up this time, Game Wizard. Okay, the throw game. You got to show the throw game that you're not afraid to do it.
Oh, no! Again, he could have comboed into super.
Okay. Bonchan now.
Yeah, he knows that Chun-Li's super dangerous with that V-Trigger on, so... Oh, no! He walked in!
Nice. Okay, Game Wizard could take this round. However, he can't count Bonchan out because he has the meter. He's going to throw a Sonic Boom. He could dash behind it and critical art.
Even if you like...
And he's just wearing down Game Wizard. You see what he's doing there?
Right.
And Game Wizard has to go through that. Nice usage of the low strong. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Instant overhead. Okay.
There you go.
Game Wizard
Staying
not jumping because you know Bonchan was looking for the jump. Glad to see that he didn't give it to him. Okay, that actually I think is okay, but because of the two jabs in the beginning, it scaled it pretty hard.
Right.
So I think Bonchan just wants the life lead. Oh, crush counter combo.
But you know what? He knows. He can tell that Game Wizard is really reliant on that EX bird kick kind of in desperation situations.
Okay, this might be all that Game Wizard needs. Nice! Here he goes. Keep it up.
Oh, he got the meaty!
Dizzy. No, he misses the spinning bird kick for the stun.
That's like maybe the third crucial drop that he's had.
Then he tried to do an instant instant stomp. Okay, one
he's
more
still
throw.
in it, so... Oh, but then the wake-up crouch jabs from Bonchan, and you know that Game Wizard is not happy. He had two crucial drops for two very important rounds, and that's what happens here at EVO, though. You're on the big stage, you're playing on the stream, you know people are watching.
Yeah, the pressure just mounts up.
Oh, man. We've got some Cammy Chun-Li money matches going on.
There you go, James. That's just for you right there. You know, I'll let you go ahead and
Let's go, Cammy White.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh man.
But yeah, we have another exciting match coming up. We have is Panda TV Abang? Is he the Ryu that did really well in the?
Is that him or is that Abao?
Oh, it's Abao. Okay, sorry.
That was at G League, right?
Yeah.
But Ronin Squirrel going up against Panda TV Abang. So yeah, definitely a lot of Panda players here.
Oh yeah.
We've got Panda Global, Panda TV, and we just had Red Panda Game Wizard. So. Definitely properly represented here.
Yeah, they're definitely not on the verge of extinction anytime soon, you know, the numbers they came out with.
Yeah, but after that is Daniel Lee 503 going up against one of the guys you mentioned, you know, trying to find the right character, Mr. EG PR Balrog.
Yeah, and I'm really interested to see what he has in store. I mean, I haven't seen any of his matches really, but I know that Javits, who is a tech monster, has been coming out with the hottest tech for Balrog from what I see on his random tweets. And I'm like, this guy is in the lab.
That guy is a tech monster right there. If you really want to find really cool things with your character, you need to go hit that guy out, dude.
Exactly. You know, just tell him, hey, can you try my character out? I mean, I know you like Balrog and all.
Oh, man. Yeah, but once again, we're here at Evolution 2016. Almost 10,000 unique players making up 14,000 plus entrants across all 9 games. It's pretty intense event here. But, I mean, it's starting to get to a point right now where I'm starting to wonder what the ratio between players and spectators are here. It's almost starting to feel like it's evening out.
I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it, James. Come on now. No, you know, with like 15, I'd say like 15,000 players. Is that what you mean?
Well,
no. Sorry, it's
10,000 unique. Yeah, 10,000 unique. Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually, you know what, James? You may be right. yeah. When I think of the total number of people here, it's probably close to 20,000.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here right now. It's pretty crazy. It's crazy. It's wild to see how much this has grown, for sure. So.
Oh yeah, you've been around since, you know, the prehistoric FGC era. So.
But I mean, honestly, it's awesome because, I mean, for someone like you, right, you're playing a major role in this. You helped so much with Street Fighter V and also Street Fighter 4. And having 5,000 people for Street Fighter V is nothing I would have ever predicted.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm really just excited to see everybody come out and show their work, you know, put it on the line, you know, because there's no more arcades, there's no more, you know, LAN centers or anything. There's no real way for people to really test themselves anymore. So for them to come out to this and just really come out to EVO, you know, just blow it up.
Right.
Really exciting to see.
All right, so we've got the players right now sitting down, trying to get their characters, and I'm not sure if this is a button check or not, but from what I can see here, are we gonna see a Guile going?
How many Guiles have you seen in total? Like 2?
I've personally seen like 1 or 2 on stream. Yeah, so far.
I mean, I think there's Chris G's Guile.
Yeah, Chris G is definitely the main Guile probably right now.
Okay, so there's Chris G using Guile, and then there's also from NorCal Brass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I saw Asuto from Japan playing Guile yesterday as well.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
And they're checking buttons unnecessarily. You can do that at the character options screen, FYI.
Yeah. Not only that too, but you also have that nice little graphic where that highlights where you're
exactly.
It
shows you that everything's working, you know.
Yeah, the button preview that you see down there is nice. So.
I mean, they could have saw it right there if they wanted to.
People just really want to be sure. That's just all it is.
No, but I mean, these guys are here to win, and it's just like, if you go into a match with the incorrect buttons, which I've seen happen many a times, actually.
Dude, it happened at Capcom Cup to PR Balrog, remember? He tried to Ultra, and he didn't have his 3 punches button set.
Oh,
and
yeah,
he ended up jumping back or jumping forward or something like that.
And it cost him, and that's the kind of things that you have to be aware of as a player. So, I mean, taking these few extra seconds to make sure that their buttons are properly set, you know, necessary evil.
All right, so here we go. It's going to be Ronin Squirrel against Panda TV Abang. Once again, if you want to see your tweets featured on stream, tweets with the hashtag, is it CPT 2016? Or is it just CPT? I believe it's CPT 2016. Also EVO 2016 as well. But here we go, Ronin Squirrel with Guile.
And he's sticking with it. This is his main, okay.
I really like Guile in this game. I think he's so much fun. I mean, he's always been such a straightforward character before, and I just feel like with his V-skill and V-trigger, he's got a lot of really interesting tools now. Especially against Ryu, with that V-skill, he can play the fireball game with him really, and almost kind of win that game as well.
I think it's kind of hard, though. A random hurricane kick is all Ryu needs to get in.
Right.
Oh, that could have been nasty.
And wow, that flash kick missed after the 2 jabs.
Wow, and Abang is so aggressive with this Ryu. He is not leaving any space for Ronin Squirrel. I mean, just Omnicom Squirrel.
He is just chasing him down.
See, and that's what I'm talking about, that random hurricane kick. You always have to be worried about that. Nice uppercut from Abang. And he's just playing that solid Ryu game. Oh, no V-skill behind that? Come on.
Wow. Got to the other side, and he's going to go right into the super. Oh, no. Too high up? Or just too late on the cancel?
Wow, and chasing the Sonic Boom. That knee is not very good if not spaced perfectly. So, you know, you have to really be space conscious.
Yeah, and I really love that parry on the Sonic Boom.
Ooh, I like this. Okay, is he going to get the V-trigger out? Does he have the combo down? What?
Ooh, no, that's punishable. Yeah, that's done.
That's not V-trigger cancelable.
Yeah.
All right, you know, there's times where players, they have to get the nerves out first game. You know, Squirrel looked a little shaky there. Here's to hoping that he solidifies his gameplay.
Well, 2 out of 3 here. You don't have much time to get your game together.
Exactly. It has to be done like
now.
yeah, literally right now.
Oh no!
No,
Should've
he could have did crush counters. No, stand fierce.
Oh yeah, for Guile, yeah.
Crush counter combo, no.
Stand fierce, juggle kick, flash kick.
Wow, and Abang using jumping strong anti-air, interesting. Here it is, big damage, just big damage after big damage. But I think that Abang, if he uses the hurricane kick ender, it's better for positioning.
Yeah.
Every time he does the uppercut, he does get more damage, but he loses positioning.
Yeah, corner carry is so important in this game, getting people into the corner.
Yeah, and just staying on top of the opponent all the time, you know?
It's basically the Kami philosophy, right? Drill instead of uppercut at the end of all your combos.
Yes, exactly. Unless you're trying to finish them off.
Oh, there it is again. The jump strong hurricane.
But that carry put him in the corner. That's funny. That carry put Abang in the corner. Yeah. Squirrel could have used that to get away, but he did not, unfortunately.
And that's the second time we've seen him miss the crouch jab, flash kick. It's almost like he's not canceling the second jab.
He's linking it, right?
Yeah, it's almost like he's doing the cancel too slow.
Okay, wake up jab, saving him. And Abang, I think he's looking out for the... Oh, give me the
crush counter!
Give me the combos! So much damage
counter.
being missed.
Yeah, Guile deals out so much damage, too. That's why all of his combos are so satisfying. And look at the Abang just loves this jump strong hurricane. Oh,
wow. Don't V reversal. Oh, you get hit by it in the back? Oh, I thought he would have got hit by it. Wow, and then he's going to throw.
Yeah, speaking of V reversals, gets thrown just down to the last one. That was going to be canceled to the super no matter what.
And Squirrel just looked like he was hugging up the wrong tree.
Yeah. The panda chased down the squirrel, couldn't escape, and that's the end of that. So there you see Mr. Alex Vi tweeting yesterday that he qualified out of his pools on winner side. And you see at the bottom there is Mr. Nemo, who you were talking about earlier.
I'm telling you, that little bit that I saw earlier, that guy was beastly.
Who was he using? Vega, right?
Yeah, Vega. Okay. And I mean, it was just everything that I saw it was very sequential. It was just like wall dive. I hit this cross up. The cross up combo leads into a combo that then leads into a knockdown. Then I flip, and then that's the timing mechanism for your wake up. So then I hit a meaty strong. Oh wait, now the strong hit you on the last active. Let me keep going. And I was just like, whoa, it all like just was like a perfect square, like or circle rather.
Look, Nemo is one of those super scientists. You know, he's so good at figuring out those things that he spends all the time. I mean, and then the hardest thing about it is, as a scientist player, he also likes to throw in the craziness, and that's why his Rolento was so strong in Street Fighter 4.
Exactly.
And, Vega sounds like pretty much the perfect pick for him in this game.
Yeah, you know, Vega has pretty good damage output, extremely quick, and just advantageous after certain buttons, you know, and two different styles can really keep the opponent on their toes, right? So.
Yeah, and it's just I just think the movement option is right there. Nemo seems like the kind of player who likes to have all those movement options.
Constant action. Yes, definitely.
All right, well, here, as we said, is Mr. PR Balrog playing it old school, sitting on the floor.
But see, now he doesn't have that lumbar support, you know. See, now
off the vertigo chairs.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I worry about the posture now.
Oh man. Well, you know what? John Choi survived this long sitting on the floor, you know.
I don't know, but that's why if you ever watch the replays, look at John Choi get up off the ground afterwards. It takes a little while. I think it's starting to catch up to him.
Makes the little grunt when he gets
exactly.
Exactly.
Have to rub some ointment on his back afterwards. You guys aren't seeing that because it's off stream. But
so yeah, if you don't want to end up like an old man like me and John Choi, get yourself a vertigo chair.
Yeah.
Sit there with a lumbar support.
I mean, it helps with lumbar support. Apparently, it helps with aging because it prevents you from becoming an old man.
Exactly. See, there you go. There you go.
But
see,
yeah, I mean,
since they've started using these at the Capcom Pro Tour, I've actually gotten younger, you know. So.
See, I thought I was awkward that you weren't looking any older these last few years, James, but now I know why. Because you must have a vertigo in your home.
That's right. Oh, man. But, of course, PR Balrog, 2 weeks now. Balrog released on DLC, and PR Balrog, I talked to him yesterday. He said at first you know, obviously you go into the game and you're going to try to accidentally use all your Street Fighter 4 habits, right?
Yes.
And so he said when he first started using Balrog, he's like, I think it kind of sucks. And then as he kept playing him and as he kept playing, he's like, okay, no way, actually, he's pretty good.
Well, I mean, of course, there's knee-jerk reactions,
yeah,
right?
of course,
and
of course.
I mean,
yeah.
you know, I've been kind of reading them since day one. But anyways, you know, just give your characters time, develop your strategies, see where your weaknesses are versus the character's weaknesses, you know, and once you establish that,
I mean, there's just so many factors. I mean, in Street Fighter 4, everything was about set play, setup, vortex, kind of things like that. Street Fighter 5 is a lot about corner carry and damage, and those are two things that I feel like Balrog excels at. Like, if he has meter or V-trigger, you are taking like 400 damage.
yes,
And getting sent all the way into the corner.
yes.
And so his offense, I mean, it's
His
like
comeback potential is so high.
yeah, and a lot of people complain that he doesn't have great defensive options, but let me tell you right now, if he had great defensive options, you would not like this character because he would be beating everybody.
I know, he would just stonewall you, you know, and how fun would that be, right?
All right, so here we go, PR Balrog, his EVO debut on the stream using his new character. Let's see how he does.
Oh, okay. I like Daniel Lee's start though of the neutral jump. That was fantastic. That's a good way to fight Balrog.
Using that 3-frame stand light kick as a wake-up button.
Oh, here he goes. There's the corner carry. And I like how PR Balrog uses the dash punch cancel into KKB to get close.
Yeah, that's definitely some Javits tech right there.
I just think that's just Balrog tech.
Yeah.
I can't give Javits credit for that.
Okay, fair enough. You're like, man, I've been doing that for months.
Yeah, you know. I mean, and that damage output right there, that's what I'm talking about.
There we go.
I feel like, you know, the V-trigger definitely helps characters make comebacks in easier than usual circumstances. But Balrog's in particular, good.
Yeah.
Goodness.
He has a very Cammy-like V-trigger, which is you hit it, confirm into combos, big damage afterwards. It's like he gets a second super every round.
Nice.
Ooh! Oh, okay. And there's the setup. He went low.
Balrog, yes. This is what I'm talking about. Balrog. I just like seeing characters used at their highest potential. That's it. He's only had 2 weeks.
Yeah.
He's only had 2 weeks. This guy is grinding, and you see, you know, Timothy's like, I haven't really practiced against this character.
Yeah. And let me tell you, shout outs to whoever was the one at Capcom who said, let's make the screen shake when Balrog punches you, dude.
I know. And when
It's so good.
when I first started using him at the office, and I was like, what? He hits so hard. That's all I want to see.
All right, well, good start for PR Balrog,
but Daniel missing the link there. That's what you need. Wow. Just a light spinning mixer for no reason.
Okay, so here comes the pressure. A nice escape out of the corner.
No,
and now
I would have liked the Eagle mixer. I mean, the Eagle kick as the enter there for more damage. Because he already has corner positioning.
Right. All right, here we go. Here comes this corner rush down from Daniel Lee.
And he's kind of mixing it up. He's just doing what he wants. No, why?
Yeah,
He could have got more value from that, but he's just playing by himself. This is a one-player game.
Oh, here we go. V-trigger time. 1, 2, 3.
Critical art.
Just
get the
my.
win.
Oh!
If he's able to get the critical art in one round, then you know he's going to get the critical art in the second round, right?
Yeah,
So just go ahead and expend the meter. Just do it. That bionic right.
The bionic arm. You know a little bit about that.
I know, just a gigaton punch, man. One hit killer.
All right. In the corner. Wow, wake up stand medium punch.
Ooh, meaty, nice. But Daniel is missing out on so much damage here by not confirming off the low medium kick. And positioning.
Oh, he baited it out.
I love that combo. That is some damage there. And positioning.
Oh, he went low and he stood up, so he's going to get juggled for the stun. Here comes PR Balrog, and he's going to take it 2 games straight.
And
4 rounds in a row.
And the target combo becomes safe. Becomes safe with that activation.
Yes.
I really like that combo where you use the EX, then you V-skill out of it for the continuation on the juggle.
Yeah,
just max damage all the time.
I love the fact that it looks like just Balrog just hurts now. You know what I mean? And it's stylish, too, because, I mean, to be honest with you, Balrog never really looked like a boxer before. He was always just like...
What do you mean? He was a puncher. What do boxers do?
You know, like Dudley, you know, combinations, left, rights, and stuff like that.
There's different schools.
Okay.
You know,
fair enough.
you could be part of the old school where you just left, right, straight.
Right, okay,
okay. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, he was very rigid.
Yeah,
Let's just say he was a lot more rigid
yeah,
before.
Stiff, very stiff.
And now
looking,
now he's moving around, getting in, getting out.
Yeah, and it's just the damage it looks like. I mean, it feels a lot of the character design in this game. Like I always said, like Vega is another one, right? He always looked kind of stiff, and he's supposed to be all graceful, and he finally reflects that. And I feel like Balrog feels that way in this game too. Just the damage and the pure, just like it just looks like everything hurts.
Destruction.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean it's interesting because like I've never really been a Balrog player, and then when I started picking him up after he came out, I was like, I really like this character. So. But it looks like coming up next, actually, you know what? We have a very strong player coming up. It's NVT Flash. He's going to be going up against Animose, but from the performances that Flash has had recently at Combo Breaker and CEO, there's a lot of people picking him as one of the top chances for a U.S. player to make top 8.
Yeah, he got 9th, right? Didn't he get 9th at CEO? I thought he was 1 out.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he was like 1 out of the top 8 or something like, or 2 out. It was super close.
Yeah, and he made grand finals at EVO versus, at Combo Breaker versus Justin Wong. So he's been playing really, really strong. So I'm curious to see how he's going to do. But just like Nemo, he is using Vega. And we talked about guys who like Javits who are tech monsters, right? Well, Flash is actually a tech monster and an amazing player. So he's just like at this point, not saying Javits is not an amazing player, but
yeah,
Flash is just in that position where
he has the perfect well, not perfect, but he has the combination of tech and tech and being a good player.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I still remember one time in Street Fighter 4, he was like, "Hey, you want to see all my Cami tech?" I was like, "Okay," and he like pulls out a notebook. It was almost like a school trapper keeper, one of those kind of things. Like he just opened this folder with this ring binder, and he had all these papers in there, and like Cammy back throw. Here's the setup for every character. I mean, it was crazy, dude. This guy is a.
I mean, you know, I feel like you have to take it to that level though if you're trying to win, right?
Yeah.
It's mandatory. All right, so Flash is gonna use that Vega. Super clean. He doesn't mash or anything like that. From what I see, he hits the buttons very cleanly, very methodically.
All right.
Oh, but he's going up against Mika. Let's go! I love the dice roll. I mean, I can't lie. If I was to tell you that watching Mika angered me or something, I would be just blatantly lying. I think she's so entertaining.
I mean, if you were going to enter a Street Fighter V tournament, you would probably play Mika, huh?
Well, you know, now that she's so popular, no. I'd probably play Rashid. That's my main.
Oh, okay, nice.
And then I don't know, man. You know, I try to play characters people don't play, so I'm kind of looking at Bison right now. People aren't playing him, but anywho, they're not playing him offline. They're playing him online.
Right. Oh wow, using the stance change to get the command throw, establishing that early.
Ooh, nice. All right, so Flash right now staying on top of Animose, not letting him get anything going.
Yeah, you can see he hasn't lost any health yet. And Animose hasn't been able to even get into close position at all to even be able to land any buttons.
But you know, at the end of the day, all Mika needs is one touch. She's a one-touch kill character.
Right.
Oh, don't let her jump.
Punished.
Yeah, don't let her jump in, Flash. Otherwise, that's the game. And just like that, Flash is out. He's gone.
And it's 50 seconds, and Flash still has not lost any life. He's going to get a perfect KO at halfway through the round.
That was one of the longest perfects I've seen in this game. You know, like that amount of patience that he exhibited there, excellent.
Okay, avoiding the anti-air, but not really getting anything off of it, unfortunately. Look at this, Flash it's almost like at a troll level now.
Well, I don't like him walking himself to the corner, though, because that's all Mika really needs, right? Just try to get to the corner as soon as possible. And just like that, he's out. And that, I want to see Flash stand his ground a little bit more. I mean, I know that Animose is walking into damage.
Okay, here we go, corner position now.
And right there, ooh, and then see Flash get out of the corner, perfect. Punish,
is he gonna spend the
critical
meter?
hard.
Yeah,
yep.
there it is.
It's the game. He maintained his composure pretty nicely. And Animose not being able to set up anything. I wonder what type of change is he going to make.
Yeah, that's kind of one of those rough losses because it's just like, honestly, at that point, you felt like you couldn't do anything. It was just like, I can probably honestly say he's probably never fought a match like that before. You know, with someone that was so clean on the defense.
And just didn't give him anything. Didn't give him anything to work with, right? But at the same time, you know, I didn't see Animose chance it with the forward strong into passion press. He never used that with Mika. Like, just in case you guys are unaware, the hitbox on it is actually pretty big. It extends further than her hands look. So, I mean, if you're a Mika player, it's not a bad idea to just kind of clap.
Right.
Because if let's say Flash tries to preemptively punish or poke or whatever, you may trade with it. It's not a bad idea. So
yeah, you have to establish something, you know, because Flash was just basically poking at free will and just walking wherever he wanted to. There was really nothing that he had to be aware of except for maybe a jump. Yes. And he was ready for that the entire time. So here they go, back into it.
Extending heavy kick anti-air there.
Sorry, we got to get this on the screen. There we go. Okay.
Oh, and he's just shooting peaches right at Flash. He's like, here, have this. Nope.
Oh, the crush counter, Stan Roundhouse.
Nice punish there. Missed space on the crouching heavy punch by Animose. And he's just trying to get in. No command throw. He's not putting any type of fear into Flash. He's not causing Flash to get scared or anything. He's just playing a very straightforward game. Flash has all the answers for this very straightforward offense.
Right. If you don't establish the throw, there's no reason for him not to block.
Yes, definitely.
And I like that he just gets away from the drop kick. Once again, not giving Animose any chance.
And I just love optimal punishes. I love optimal damage. And that's everything that Flash has been doing.
Right.
Optimal all day.
All right. Let's see if Animose can get anything going. But like you said, now it just feels like he's just kind of hitting buttons. He's just doing the towards medium kick.
But there it is, no confirm. That was all he needed. You know, all Mika needs is one wall throw.
Right.
And I feel like if you're gonna play Mika, you have to play like a loon. I mean, it's official, like a fish with a creed. You must play like a loon to be successful with this character. You know, if you try to play with too much control, it just doesn't really pan out.
Yeah, and it's again, you can see it. Animose keeps going through phases. At one point, he was doing towards medium kick, towards medium kick. Now he's walking and hitting nothing. Flash has a strong read on exactly what Animose is thinking, so he's just been able to adjust and be ready for everything. And just like that, Flash takes out Animose. Yeah,
he just advances to the next round without much effort, really.
Yeah, exactly. But again, as we mentioned, Flash looking very, very strong in this game. A lot of people have picked him to be one of the potential U.S. players to try to play spoiler to all of the foreign invaders.
To our international friends.
Exactly. I mean, look, Japan, I mentioned there was like, I think 73 countries, right? Japan sent the third most players here.
I heard that, what was it, 200 players from Japan came in, or 250 or something like that. Yeah, they're here to play. But, you know, the thing is the Eastern playstyle and the Western playstyle are so very different. And it's kind of hard to adapt on the fly to what some of these Americans are doing. You know, I'll tell you what. Some of the strategies that are developed out here are questionable at best.
But yeah, another strong player that a lot of people are going to be watching for, has had some pretty decent success recently with Cammy, is of course Mr. EGK Brad that you see there on the left. He's going to be going up against Brian on the rocks. And right now, obviously, Xiao Hai has probably put himself
as a premier Cammy.
Yeah, as the best Cammy right now. But K-Brad, probably the best Cammy in the States.
Oh, yeah. I want to say that K-Brad, you know, what's interesting about K-Brad in this game is that he plays her extremely cleanly, I think. But I feel like he outthinks himself.
Yeah?
And I watch it, and I'm like, why did you outthink yourself there? You should have just did it. Should have just uppercut it, you know? And that's, like, kind of what I see some players do in this game, like Mike or you know, Justin sometimes. It's like they
right,
outthink themselves. They're good. They're solid. They're doing well for themselves, but they kind of outthink themselves, and they think, man, just maybe the opponent will do blah. Like, you know, until the opponent shows his cards,
Right.
who cares?
Yeah, I mean,
just do it.
Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 4 to me was a very much a scientist kind of game. You know, it's like go into training mode, find all the setups, you know, find all the ways to beat all these like vortex options and stuff like that. Street Fighter 5 feels like it's like a game from the heart. You know?
Oh yeah. Just believe in yourself, guys.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 5, believe in yourself. How about that?
There you go. I expect to see that on the
I mean, I'm sure somebody's gonna Photoshop something. He's gonna have me doing like some like salute, and he's gonna say like Street Fighter 5, believe in yourself. But
I want to see it in the PlayStation Store that way, right? So just like Street Fighter 5, believe in yourself. That would be awesome. Oh man. Yeah. Once again, you're watching the Capcom Pro Tour, brought to you by the Sony PlayStation 4.
Yeah, the PlayStation 4 is the premier destination for Street Fighter 5.
Yes.
Do it.
That's right.
Play it.
You guys also yesterday announced the Capcom Pro Tour pack at the panel, right?
We did, yeah.
The
So,
premium pack.
yeah, and that the bundle is only available through the PSN store. But what that gives you is 2 new costumes.
A mystery costume.
A mystery costume that's in the works. I think you guys will be pretty hyped because that ties into the entire Capcom Pro Tour.
Interesting. Okay.
The stage Ring of Destiny, which if you saw the stage, there's monitors in the back that say Street Fighter 5 on them. Those monitors can display whatever you want to see. So if you're tuning into the finals tomorrow, you just might see some signage in there that shows how dynamic the stage actually is.
Okay.
And on top of that, a Capcom Pro Tour color scheme,
Right.
Or just sorry, a Capcom color scheme per character. So.
Yeah. I mean, but the most important thing though is that the part of the cost of that goes to the prize at Capcom Pro Tour, correct?
Yeah, depending on the number of downloads. So, yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Interesting.
So you can help support
the
Capcom Pro Tour scene.
Well, just this whole esports movement in general.
Yeah.
You know, like like, it's Street Fighter's time. You know, it's the FGC's time. So.
Exactly. All right, so K-Brad sitting there on the left. Oh, I'm sorry, on the right of your screen there. Swag Mountains.
You know, I thought his name was Brian on the Rocks.
Yeah, I know, right?
But Swag Mountains is 10 million times better than Brian on the Rocks. You know what?
You approve.
I want Swag Mountain. I mean, I like K-Brad. You know, that's a homie.
Yeah.
You know, but when you come with a name like Swag Mountains, like, you see the look on his face? He's so smug.
Do you want to see all the news sites like, here's top 8 in Street Fighter 5, Swag Mountains?
I'm just saying, like, who comes out with that name? Who puts those 2 words together? Who says I'm going to put the word swag and mountains together?
Oh, man.
Right?
Well, he's going with Alex.
And he's going with Alex. So, what do you think of this matchup, James? Have you ever experienced this matchup?
I played it a little bit. Now, one of the things that I haven't seen a lot of Cammys do, so obviously the elbow slash is hard to punish for a lot of characters, but I'm pretty sure Cammy can just uppercut counter, like raw uppercut counter, the medium and the heavy ones.
Oh, no, for sure. Everybody can punish those. But I honestly think that Alex wins this match.
Yeah? You think so?
Yeah, I think you can crouching medium punch Cammy to death because it beats her medium kick.
Oh,
and then when you push her out just to the very edge, you do a light shoulder check. Light elbow check. And you just keep doing that, and you just annoy him to death.
Right.
But I mean, it's really close though. But anyways, you have to play really boring with Alex to win this match. Otherwise, Cammy gets in, she mauls you, her 3-frame jab, way too good. Alex can't stop it. Game over.
Yeah. Also, another thing too is it's super important, in my opinion, for Cammy to save her meter for a super, because then she can punish like a bunch of stuff. So I think then she can punish the light elbow slash with the super. But right now, it doesn't even seem like K-Brad's been having any problems with this.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem that Swag Mountains is all that swaggy. You know? Man, this guy...
It's just like swag speed bumps or something like that. At
I was going to call it swag anthills. I mean, I want to see him style, though.
I mean, hasn't had a chance yet.
I mean, he's just letting K-Brad kind of maul him. K-Brad's going to go for the throw. Oh, nice!
Oh, there he gets the stun.
Respecting the shimmy. Getting all this meter, all this damage. K-Brad's so optimal, man. I like what I see.
Oh, is that going to get him? Oh, okay.
Is this it? Is this all he needs to turn the match around?
Still a long road.
Okay, that was a V-trip.
missed the V-trigger.
That was a V-trigger. Confirmed.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Swag Mountain's not looking so swag right now. That expression on his face has definitely gone from, yeah, I got this, to, what's going on?
Okay, so somebody coming from the side, give him a little bit of encouragement. Let's see what kind of adjustment does he make here. Let's go back to the players. Back to the matchup. And I think K-Brad got a read there. I think K-Brad's read is I can be a little more aggressive.
Yeah, I can just kind of go in on this guy.
Swag Mountain is really not stopping me from doing much.
Yeah, you can see he doesn't feel like he has a game plan right now. He's just kind of walking around. Okay, well, that's the game plan that you mentioned, right? Just a lot of crouch strong. No anti-airs against the dive kick. The standing jab from Alex works super well. Even the EX leg drop.
And just like that, like, Swag isn't pressing any buttons.
Yeah.
He's not doing much. He's just getting mauled.
And you saw that interesting situation where Cammy did get that meaty button, but the crouch strong missed.
Pushed out, yeah.
Yeah, there is that interesting situation now that people are starting to find that certain wake-up buttons kind of increase the distance between the players. And I actually kind of like that, to be honest with you. It kind of adds an extra layer to the wake-up game.
Yeah, so actually the buttons that they're pressing are the ones that have the hurt box pushed in the front.
Right.
So it extends the hurt box to have them get hit a lot sooner.
Right.
Thereby pushing them backwards. But anyways, right now K-Brad just pressing.
Wow, he did it again.
And you never know. You never know when the avalanche is coming from the mountains. All right.
Oh, no, that's
he just threw
punishable.
it away.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Well, that's the end of Swag.
All right, well, so much for Swag Mountains. K-Brad, killer of mountains, taking down Swag Mountains, and he's going to move on. And look at that. Look at the basic, like, sleepy reaction from K-Brad. It's just like, okay.
Ooh, do you notice that Gooteks and Swag have the same shirt on, just in a different color? Or very similar, that design, you know?
Oh, yeah, there you go. Okay,
Oh,
so
man,
Gooteks trying to take some fashion,
yeah,
stealing some fashion tips from Swag Mountains there. So.
Swag Goosen coming up.
Yeah, Gooteks is coming up next. He's going to be going up against one of the Japanese players, Install.
Install. Have you ever heard of Install?
Not offhand. Do you know anything about him?
I don't know, but it looks like Kokujin.
What? Really? I don't see him.
Well, I mean, so that guy right there, that's where K-Brad is, right?
Oh, yeah.
And he has the hat.
Okay.
Isn't that Kokujin?
I think so.
Did he change his name?
Behind him, right?
Yeah. I don't know, for you guys wondering who Kokujin might be, he was the best Dudley in Street Fighter 3 history in Japan.
Yes.
I think.
Ridiculous.
I don't know if anybody superseded him.
And he made it out to a couple of EVOs in the past. Got top 8 with Dudley all the time, so. But he might be there.
Not him. Okay,
I think he's probably there to support his friend Install.
Who's using a controller. You know, I always like to see the Pad Warrior show up, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just for a guy like myself who came from the arcade scene,
right.
and you may know this as well, James, or you may feel this as well, rather. It's that there was no place for controllers in the arcade. So now, I mean, with the advent of like Wolf Krone and
Snake Eyes, everybody,
and
Knuckle Dude,
Vance, and the guys who are using controllers, it's just interesting. It's always still to this day still interesting to me to see it.
I mean, at this point in time, in my opinion, there's no advantage to one form of control or the other. We have these amazing players that are playing on pad, and dude, even I can even say at one point in time I was really good at the Sega Saturn pad because you remember there was no joysticks back then.
It was a great pad though.
Yeah, but we had no joysticks back then. We had to like special order from Moss, you know, and that guy was just in his garage building these joysticks.
I mean, you may get it 2 months later.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Wow, trip down memory lane. Let's, however, concentrate on the present.
Sure.
Gooteks, your fave. Which character do you think he's going to play today? Is he going to play Ryu? Is he going to play Mika? Is he going to play Birdie?
I mean, I think he's going to play Mika. That's definitely the character I feel like he's been maining. Mr. Gooteks.
I think when I watch him play, I feel like he's a little too passive.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
you know, I like to see zany.
Yeah.
Like when Fudo uses Mika, he's just there. Like so, I think like what Fudo's discovered is that there's a lot of fear that the character generates on her own.
Right.
And he just exploits that, and he like doesn't even use command grabs. He just keeps pushing buttons,
Right.
and you're so desperate to jump away that the buttons hit you. And I feel like that's kind of Fudo's strategy, and it's very effective. Whereas Marn's strategy is, I
just hit buttons.
Just
I do whatever comes to your mind.
I do what I want, you know.
No, honestly, because when the game first came out, I really wanted to play Mika, right?
Okay.
But I don't feel like I have that, like, I'm too careful when I play, and so I just didn't feel like she fit my style exactly. But if you're a guy like Marn, or, like, what about, like, old school Third Strike Kenai, who's currently atop the leaderboards in Tekken 7 in the arcades in Japan right now.
Oh,
like
are you serious?
Yeah, top Akuma player, I think, in Japan or something like that. It's pretty crazy. But
crazy.
remember, his Makoto was nuts in Third Strike. Like, I feel like he'd be an amazing Armika player.
Yeah, I feel to be effective with Armika, you just have to be audacious. You know, you have to be bold. You know, you have to say, I'm going to walk forward, forget about whatever you're thinking about doing, or you know, your defensive options. I don't care.
Right.
Because I know if I touch you, I win.
Right.
You know, you have to play that way.
All right, looks like they're just making sure everything's desynced.
Oh man, we got some matches coming up, guys. I'm sorry. So for those of you, at home, we actually have a match queue that we get to see who's coming up. So it allows me to get excited for both the present and the future, which I'm doing right now.
I gotta imagine we're pretty far through this bracket here.
Oh yeah.
Just seeing some of these matchups coming up. But of course, like we mentioned, that's Gooteks, Mr. Cross Counter TV. On the right, going up against Install from Japan.
I'm really interested to see who Install uses.
Yeah, I mean, if he is a pad player, which is really interesting because not a lot of people play at home in Japan, right? They mostly play arcade, but Street Fighter V, obviously console exclusive in Japan. So I wonder if he's a newer Japanese player or if he's just old school, but just only plays on pad at home. You know?
I mean, I would love it if he was a new player because, you know, I mean, new players are out here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just feel like, you know, the Japanese players have stated that the arcade scene allows them to kind of just experience a lot of things, a lot of play styles, a lot of strategies,
right,
a lot easier, right? Because people just kind of walk in and they play a game, and then you're like, whoa, what was that strategy, right? Whereas now they have to go online, and you know, it's a lot similar to what we experience out here.
Yeah, it's really interesting because I feel like the online is actually really good for that too, because you run into all sorts of different people playing all sorts of different characters. But obviously in America, we don't get those people wandering in our arcades that still exist, which is like the 4 arcades that we could name on our hands right now. Like, I know one of the FGC members, Fubar Duck, has Arcade UFO in Texas. Old school Mr. Jason Wilson has arcade
Midwest.
in Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then of course Watson, of course, is trying to get Super Arcade back up, and then Mr. Henry Sen opening up a new location for Next Level Arcade out in the New York area.
So there are a few places you can go to.
Not many.
To get some games in. But if you go to those places or you have the opportunity to do so, I would totally recommend it, as you will get exposed to many, many different play styles and strategies very, very quickly. All right, so I believe they are good to go. Install.
Gotta talk to your boy Gooteks.
Blake
What's he
Bison.
holding up? Oh, okay.
Interesting. I like to see Bison. You know, his down forward heavy punch.
Yes.
Too good. That's too good, James.
Dude, it's like a mid-range fireball that gets you in close and plus.
And leaves you like +3 or something.
Yeah,
It's just too good.
No, I like watching high-level Bisons. I love watching when Bisons run over people. Let's see if Gooteks is ready for this. I mean, there's not a lot of Bison players. A lot of Bison players kind of abandon the character after a while. So I don't know how much experience Gooteks has against this character. And that's so plus as well, that Devil's Reverse.
But the hurt boxes, see, you know, Gooey, did you just see how he just threw the strong out and it touched? And he confirmed? That's the kind of stuff you gotta do with Mika, folks. You have to be willing to hit the standing medium punch. You have to.
Ooh.
And that Devil's Reverse, so good. But you have to understand, though, that the hurt box on the Devil's Reverse is actually way further than Bison. So you can stick out something preemptively. That move is nowhere near as good as it looks.
Okay,
yeah,
interesting,
but
interesting, okay.
It's just players are really afraid. Nice neutral jump. Okay.
There it is, Gooteks. He loves going for the regular throw. I know for sure that's definitely one of his more potent offensive options.
Well, less recovery. It's definitely worth going for. So.
And if you grab them while they're crouching, she gets the crouch throw, and you get the mix-up afterwards. Oh,
okay, giant swing.
Yeah, so you remember we were talking about you got to establish those command throws and the regular throws, otherwise your buttons won't work. And now that he's thrown them 3 times in a row.
Oh, no crouching medium punch for the anti-air, but that's okay though. Install trying to still figure out what to do for his offense. Nice. There it is. One good combo. Oh, but no follow-up. I think he was going for scissor kicks.
Yeah.
Didn't get him though. Oh, and yeah, nice. Keeping the pressure off.
Yeah.
His stun was going up. Gui was under pressure. Nice for him to not get stunned there.
But unfortunately gets thrown in the corner, and here comes Install. Let's see what kind of offense he has. Hits him out of the ground, but then didn't confirm off of that crouch strong.
And he has to watch out because M. Bison does have the longest throw range of all characters in the game, or normal throw range rather.
Oh,
ooh,
just
and trying to get the chip.
Is he trying to set up the super?
No, that was so punishable.
Oh no, he doesn't have any meter for the super. Sorry,
okay, well this is it. This is the round right here. Nice. Gooteks taking the first round. Install never really establishing himself properly there. I don't, what I think is a really underutilized move by Bison players, crouch medium kick. I think that button is so ridiculous. It hits like as far as Kami's stand medium kick, but crouching.
Does it have that?
And then you get like scissor kicks always behind it, or give or take. It's like so.
All right. Oh no! Accidentally with command throw. Definitely think that was an execution error.
There you go, that low medium kick.
Oh, yeah,
and it just spaces out the scissor kick so well.
Right.
Okay.
Goes for the reset.
Uh-oh, this is scary. This is scary right here. Oh, no, the neutral jump. Nice, though. Install right now. Dashing in.
What?
He saw it.
He just read that.
I love it.
Yeah, he said, you know what? I see you jumping away all the time.
Okay, Install starting to feel himself a little bit better. Oh, and no confirm there from Ryan.
Oh, into, he's going to get the full combo here.
I like
into
this.
The corner.
Crouch strong.
That should do it.
Nice. And the Mika Vortex doesn't end. A series of good guesses on Gootek's behalf.
All right, let's see if Install can get anything going now, because so far it's just been all Gooteks, and he's actually done a really good job mixing up between all the options. He's been mixing up between throw and punch.
That's a stun?
That's a stun. Working on a perfect. What's got? One mix-up could be the end of this right now.
No crouching medium punch there.
Yeah, you got to have that ready to go.
Install, you have to turn it on right now. Your tournament, the vegan winners is on the line right now.
And you know what? Bison can basically kill you almost instantaneously with a full meter and V-trigger like he has. But he really wants to land it during a hit. And he saved it for too long. He never activated his V-trigger. And that's going to give Gooteks an easier opportunity to take that round.
And Gooteks takes it. So, I think there was a key learning there. And you know what that key learning was?
What's that?
James, is that players come in all skill levels. I think that there's a general sentiment that when a player is international, they're going to be godlike by default. They must be, right? That's why they traveled. No, you come out to EVO to enjoy the environment, to come out, have some games, meet some other players, discuss strategies, FGC bonding. All skill levels, man.
Yeah, and I mean, with 250 some Japanese players, it really is gotten to the point right now where there's just a lot of them just coming out for fun. You know what I mean? So they're not. Obviously, if you only have like 7 people from a country, it's going to be the 7 best. But once you're getting to like 250 players, we'll definitely see the whole range from there.
All right, guys. So we are going to quickly go to the Capcom Pro Tour DLC that was just announced yesterday. We have a video we want to show you. So. Check it out.
Check that out.
those who I wish to protect. I will fight you. Want to see my control? I'll show you.
PlayStation.
All right.
All right, PlayStation. And we are back, guys. All right.
I know they're the Capcom colors, but I'm just gonna call them the UCLA colors. You know, blue and gold.
I mean, you could try to do that, James, but no, those are Bruin colors. Those are clearly the old Big C there.
Yeah. all right. But coming up next, we saw him a little bit earlier on stream. PR Balrog going with his Balrog, and he looked really strong. And he's going up against Mr. Swamprock.
Swamprock, interesting. I would like to see who this person is and
We have
what
Swag
kind of
Mountains and Swamp Rocks here, dude. It's
I know this is the bracket of like just geology, like
oh man,
scholars.
All right. But yeah, again, if you buy that the Capcom Pro Tour package, right? Part of the if
Or
enough
just
of-
I mean, some people they want their content a la carte. You could get that as well.
Right, okay.
But on the PS4 or sorry, on the PSN store, you can get
Right.
the bundle, which gives you the additional colors and titles.
Okay, got it.
That you won't be able to get if you get everything a la carte. So it's definitely a great value, and if you want to support the tour, it's definitely the way to go.
Right, exactly. That's the main thing, because like people have talked about that before. We've seen in other esports, like in Dota. Yeah, I think it's Dota that has like the compendium and everything like that,
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
So this is a lot of people have been talking about that. Let's see if we can help support
Yeah,
the
you could
Capcom Pro Tour
help
and fighting games in
directly
general.
support
yeah.
it. Yeah, and I mean, your support just helps make the tour bigger. It just brings more players out. The vision here is want that World Cup type feel where we have players from all countries representing
That's
later on in the year or so.
All right.
So right now we have.
Oh, actually, it looks like the PR ROG match has been either moved somewhere else.
No,
or
it's
they,
right here. PR Rock's
Oh
on the
no, they
floor.
are sitting.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
they just took it off of our
Yeah,
queue
yeah.
list. Okay, got it. Okay. Against Swamp Rock. So there you see Swamp Rock on the left, PR Balrog on the right. And it's crazy here is because like we're in this super giant hall now, right? Like it's almost like an airport hangar. And honestly, the sound doesn't travel as well here because the room is so big, but the audience is still super loud in here.
Yeah, they have to be able to hear it.
Yeah,
There's just a
yeah.
lot of hype going on right now, so this entire building is electrified. All right, so right now we have PR ROG versus Swamprock. Swamprock playing that Ryu. Let's see how solid and fundamental he is.
I actually think Balrog does really well against Ryu because that V skill into the punch follow-up can stop the fireball from really far away. I feel like if Ryu wants to play this match properly, see, there's the button preview. See,
Exactly,
there you go. PR ROG using the
guys.
button preview.
So I guess his buttons weren't correct, but
okay. But yeah, I feel like Ryu has to be very careful with his fireballs in this matchup. And it feels like Ryu can be a very strong rushdown character once he knocks you down. And I feel like that's the proper way for him to go up against Balrog.
I mean, I could tell you that every character in my hands is a strong rushdown character. I'm just kidding. Because all I like is offense. Guys, it's fun.
You don't know. If you've never played Peter before in a fighting game, you have no idea.
Yeah, you would think that the joystick is broken that I'm playing on.
Yeah,
Does
right.
it only move forward? Like, why? You never move back. You don't block.
I still remember one time, I think I was watching you play Vi in CVS2. You jumped at him and he like uppercutted you like 5 times in a row and you still jumped in. The 6th time you got it and you killed him. That was it. You were just like, you know what? I don't care. Keep uppercutting me. You're doing this much damage.
Yeah,
I get him once and you're dead. So, oh man.
Those original leaked strategies, you know. Yeah.
cannot be trained. And that's actually a very key strength, actually, is when you don't let your opponents train you to take you away from certain
Exactly, because
levels.
they think that every time they anti-air you, they're training you, right? And they're like, oh, you wouldn't possibly jump again. And then you're like, no, right? But that being said, you need to be able to take advantage after every anti-air. No, and Swamprock not taking advantage off that jump in. A lot of damage left on the table.
Yeah, see, there you go. Very easy to react with and punish fireballs, so you have to be very careful.
And then stand medium kick. Nice! Standing roundhouse kick. I don't know what he crush countered, but smart for doing that. And PR Balrog using that stand medium kick. Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
there it is. He's going to go into the V-trigger. Oh, he went for a reset in the middle of there. Try to get the crouching light kick, but he's going to be able to take it there. Oh, there's the damage! There's the damage!
It just comes out of nowhere. And I mean, that's so much better than using a critical card.
Yes!
It's just, and it all adds up. Corner carry, spacing.
Oh, and he's going to get the screw upper combo.
Gosh. Eduardo putting on a display with this character. I love what I'm seeing here. Gosh.
See, this pace is like so perfect for what PROG wants to do.
I thought he would have used the EX punch there, honestly.
Oh.
I guess Balrog is advantageous after the EX rush? I'm sorry, I don't know the frame data on Balrog just yet. I don't have it memorized, so. But that was so well done.
Yeah. I mean, frame data is very important for Street Fighter V, but we didn't have frame data a long time ago, dude. We were just playing off the feel. And again, see right there, going right through that fireball. You have to be careful throwing fireballs with Ryu against Balrog. At least try to fake the fireball or something. Alright, jumping over each other a little bit. Missed the parry. Wow, he went for a parry. Didn't quite get it.
Ooh, nice punish with that stand medium kick.
There you go. That crouch fierce anti-air is so good.
But it does take a little bit of time, though, to get out. You have to do it preemptively. Quite preemptively, actually.
Yeah, if you're ready for the jump, because it also stops cross-ups as well. But yeah, you definitely need some anticipation.
All right, you see right now, Eduardo is charging the charge punch, dash punch rather. He's just building it up. You see, and he knows when to throw it out. That experience, because you know that the counter to that is a neutral jump. So he waited for the neutral jump before he activated it. All right, so Swamprock now pressing. Oh, mistimes the meaty. There it is, activation.
That should do it. 2, 3, 4. Oh!
And he reset it in the middle? That's so dastardly. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because I think Swamprock was thinking to himself, he was like, am I dead? Wait, I should be able to live. And he just wasn't thinking about the overhead option.
The possible reset, yeah. All right, so right now, ooh, nice throw from Swamprock. What is he going to do to stay offensive? Oh, that could have been good. That could have been so much better. No sweep, no punish on the whips. But I like this close combat. You gotta stay close to Eduardo. You have to stay close to Balrog. It's dangerous, but you have to do it.
Wow. Into the follow-up. Oh my god, stun. Oh, not quite dead yet. Fuzzy guard. Jump, light kick.
I'm sorry, James. That was amazing. He is showing Balrog to his potential. Oh gosh.
Yeah, that character is, once he touches you, you can kiss all your life goodbye. Like I said, some people are like, oh, this character, he doesn't have any wake-up options. You want that character to have some wake-up options right now? I don't think so. I don't think so.
I think a lot of people were like, oh, the solution to all that is just mash. Like, I'm just going to mash jab.
Right.
And it's like, go ahead and do that and potentially get crush countered or counter hit and lose the whole game.
Yeah, Balrog can even do the spin in the middle of the V-trigger, and I think it trades with 3-frame jabs if he does one of the punch follows up, and then he gets a combo afterwards. So yeah, go ahead, mash those jabs.
Yeah, try it. Try and see. Yeah, do it and see what happens. You know.
But yeah, this is one of the matches that we were kind of looking at here. So we have Wolf Krone. We were talking about pad players on the right, but on the left is a player that a lot of the new school FGCers might not know, and that's Dagger G.
Yeah, Dagger G all the way out from Hawaii in Street Fighter 3. He was a very strong Remy player, probably the strongest in the United States. And now he was one of the strongest Guiles
in 4.
In 4's era, and now he's playing 5 probably with Guile.
I would hope so. I would hope so.
I would put him with Guile or Nash.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah,
if he's
yeah.
playing Guile, that whole Sonic Boom counter hit strategy, I'm sure that he has it down to a science. It'd be very, very awesome to see. So, looking forward to seeing if he could land the combo. I really want to see somebody land the Guile loops.
Yeah.
That's those make my day. Those make my day.
I was talking to Chris G yesterday, and I was just like, let's be honest. Be honest with me. How good does it feel to land those Guile loops in like tournament matches? And he just said it gets him so hyped. Like it gets him so excited.
Well, I mean, it looks like it takes a lot out of him. Every time I see him after he does the loop, after a replay, he's like panting, he's breathing heavy.
He's like leaning
They
back.
have to like wipe his forehead down. I'm like, what? That's crazy.
I'm sure he's just doing it for show, man. No, but it is. Those Guile combos are fun. I mean, it's interesting because you know me. I'm an execution guy. I like my fun combos and fancy combos. I never thought that I would get that out of Guile. Like in all of my life, I never thought I would be able to get that out of Guile, and I certainly do. And even I've seen Punko use Guile as well. You know, Punko is an execution monster as well. Chris G is an execution monster. Like Guile has become that character for a lot of those players, and
he's definitely landing that loop is the most challenging thing.
Yeah,
and even trying to get it going.
Yes,
right. Like you have to somehow put him near the corner. You have to have a full charge. It's just all of that.
It's a lot harder than it looks. Like I'm sure for people who haven't tried it or don't use Guile or aren't familiar with charge characters, like you have to actually stay charged and cancel the Sonic Boom like as late as possible so that you can actually get the charge. Because normally you just do like crush strong into Sonic Boom as fast as you can.
Yeah, you have to hit it at the last, well, not last, but later frames, as late as possible.
Yeah, but it's so fun to do. It's super fun to do. Like I can go into training mode and do Guile loops for like hours just for fun.
All right.
Wolf Krone, of course, has been playing a lot of Laura. He's been having a lot of good success with that character. We saw him at final round, and he did okay. But by the time he got to Combo Breaker, he was actually a considerable threat with Laura.
I think online, he's actually the #1 person online. He's the only player who's Super Diamond ranked.
Oh, really? Okay.
Or he was the first one to get it or something like that.
Okay.
All I know is that Krone has been grinding.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad to see that he's found his character because there is no Viper present. So yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely an online warrior. So, I mean, like, even in Street Fighter 4, right, Wolf Krone kind of sort of came from nowhere, quote, unquote, And where did he get all of his practice? Was online. That's all he did. He played online.
With a pad.
Yeah, with a pad, exactly. And he became a beast in the game. And seriously, at one point in time, during Street Fighter 4's lifespan, he was probably the #1 player in the country at one point in time. He was winning all the tournaments. He was beating Justin.
There was a period where he could not be beat. Okay, so Dagger G playing Nash. He decides to play Nash. That Sonic Boom game, as we mentioned.
Yeah, and the mobility that this character has. But of course, as we mentioned, Wolf Krone going with Laura. Laura, of course, one of those characters that once she gets on you, then the mix-ups start happening. Just so tough to deal with.
And just like that, she did.
Wow, let's just go right in there with a raw charge.
All right, so Dagger G, he's very familiar with these type of attacks, the backhand.
Ooh, nice. Okay, gets over there
Sonic
and punishes.
Boom, all that. Ooh, and just like that, Krone is just, he's not respecting any of this. Oh my, do you see the movement? Okay.
Oh, there is shades of, his Viper play. His Viper was never stagnant, always moving around, always doing something. Definitely taking using the armor on the EX to get through the Sonic Boom.
And look at that. No, there's no escape from Krone. It's a one-player game. Nice punish there. And the stun, big damage. Give me the damage, please.
Okay, that was actually pretty simple, but...
I wanted so much more out of Dagger G. I can't lie.
Yeah.
I can't lie. But Krone is showing you why he's so highly ranked online, why he is up there.
And you know what? That's just the thing, right? You play a ton of online matches, and if your only goal is just to like beat people all day, you're never gonna learn. And if you use the opportunity to like learn all these matchup things, learn all these things, figure out your own momentum, figure out your own pace, that's the important thing about playing online is what you need to do. And that's something that Wolfkrone excels at.
Oh, yes.
You know, when you play against people, and once you start get that momentum going, when you play people that aren't as strong as you, you get. Oh, did you see him dash under that V trigger? That was so
I think
sick.
he was doing it. He was gonna dash regardless. I don't know, James. Like let's not be biased here.
All
Like,
right,
let's call it as we see it. I mean, I think he was gonna go in regardless.
Okay.
So yeah, but great. Greatly done nonetheless.
But you can see right now that, you know, once you get that momentum going, he understands how people react to that. But here we go, Dagger G finally getting a little bit of offense going, but look at that neutral jump right there.
All right, so Dagger G keeping his distance. Okay, nice backhand to Krone. Krone is so aggressive. I like the reactions. Did you see how he reacted so quickly to do the upward elbow? Okay, Dagger G starting to look better. Keeping Krone away. Oh, this is not what you want right here. Now here's mix-up. Oh wait, Krone just going for the damage. He doesn't want to go for any mix-up.
Dang, you see him chase out the back jump with the V skill?
I mean, when her V skill is activated, her dash length doubles. So good.
Oh, okay, caught her.
Oh, Dagger.
Oh no,
G.
going in too hard, and that might cost him, and it did. He got a good defensive position, but he immediately went in on the offense, and Wolfkrone took advantage of that.
I feel like Krone just flows, you know,
Yeah.
while he's playing. He's just like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. It's like he doesn't even care. He's just like, this character is so mix-up heavy, and this character is so pressure intensive that I don't even care what you're gonna do. let me land one elbow, and then I just flow, because that's what it looked like. A straight up one-player game.
Yeah. It's just once he got started, everything just kind of went straight forward from there. So, oh man. Well, good stuff to Wolfkrone. And looks like we're going to have Bonchan coming back up. You see him. Well, I'm sorry. I can see him on our monitor over here.
Yeah, Bonchan is coming up, and he's going to be up against Danger Ranger. Not too sure who Danger Ranger is going to use, but oh, man. We got some matches coming up.
So it's interesting. It's BCE Danger Ranger, and he's wearing a Bullet Club shirt.
Yeah, that'd be wild if he was part of Kenny Omega's group.
That's right.
I mean,
shout outs to Kenny. I know he's out there watching. So.
Yeah, man.
He was unable to attend EVO, though I know he really wanted to make it out here.
So we saw earlier Bonchan using that Nash. He missed a few things. However, he still maintained his composure. I want to see, now that we're a little bit deeper in the bracket, if Danger Rangers is going to be a bit more solid than his previous opponent.
Yeah, Bonchan made a couple of crucial mistakes, and they weren't taken advantage of. And Bonchan knows it too. I mean, that's the difference, right? See, that's another thing. If you're playing online and you're only playing to win, sometimes you win matches that you know you should have lost.
Yes.
But if you win it and be like, I'm the best, you don't learn anything, right?
Exactly. You have to say, woo, luckily I got by this.
Right.
You know?
And so, you know, Bonchan, even though he won, he's probably not happy with himself. You know, he's like, I dropped this, I dropped that. Even though I won, I got lucky, but I'm not going to be like, yo, I'm the best kind of situation.
Exactly.
Right? So,
just analyze it, appreciate it for what it was, and come back to the next game stronger, the next opponent stronger. And just say, you know what? I'm not going to drop that anymore.
Yeah.
You know, I skated by, but not this time. I'm going to beat your ass.
Right. You know, and that can come in all sorts of different ways, not even just drop combos. Like, let's say you whiff an uppercut and you have this tiny life left, and the guy comes up to you and punishes you by throwing you.
Exactly. And it wasn't optimal?
Right,
yes, exactly.
Then you're like, well, you know what? Against a stronger player, I would have died. So even though I come back after the throw and win, it's still not a win. You have to shore up all the mistakes you made ahead of time.
I agree, definitely. Yeah. And I mean, there's always room for improvement for every player out there. If you're playing this game as easy as it is, it's actually it's really difficult. It's really difficult to be optimal 100% of the time. And I think that's part of the fun of a fighting game. It's just that it's that marriage between execution, thought process, and reading the opponent.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just juggling all those simultaneously, and I feel like that's like the true beauty of Street Fighter.
And being in that flow, like Wolf Krone, like we saw from Wolf Krone, like when you're in that zone and you are just running over your opponent, that is like one of the best feelings out there. Like when it's just like, I know everything that you're gonna do before you do it. It's just such a great feeling.
Exactly. I put you in this situation, which will lead to that situation, and then, you know, I mean, sometimes your opponent surprises you. They say, no, here's a random uppercut, take that. And, you know, they might put you on guard or at least take you out of your zone.
Right.
And that tenseness that shows up after that.
Right. And that's
that
always
much more interesting.
And that's always followed by two of the standard fighting game reactions, which is nod the head like, okay, okay, or the, why the hell would you do that?
I think the latter is always the more entertaining reaction. If you could ever get, like, for you guys listening right now and watching, if you could ever get your opponent to say, why the hell would you ever do that? You've already won half the battle.
Yep.
That's half the battle, in my opinion.
Exactly. Oh, man. Yeah, we've got Bonchan, like we said, going up against BCE.
Danger Ranger, or Ranger Danger.
Danger Ranger, yeah. Okay.
But yeah, they're just making sure the headsets work, because, you know, players need their game sound. They need to be able to hear all the little audio cues.
Yeah, it's important, actually. There's definitely a number of crucial audio cues.
And you see right there, I don't know if they can see Danger Ranger, but maybe he's looking at his phone right now, got those Bonchan notes.
How to defeat Bonchan. I always, you know, who was the guy who had the notes the first? Like, who was the first guy that had the notes? I forgot who it was. Oh, yeah, it was Infiltration. That's right. Yeah, it was Infiltration. It was the one that first started with all the notes at the events. I always wanted to, like, one day, like, take his phone and, like, steal it and, like, open it and like, see what his notes were. And if I just wanted to read it, all it said was, like, believe in yourself. You're the best, you know?
But, I mean, it would all be in Korean. So
Yeah. It's true, I probably couldn't read it.
Unless you have a skill set that I'm unaware of.
Yeah.
James, you know, so.
Oh, man. It would have been awesome. It's like there's a picture of himself in there, and he's like, "You're the best." You know?
Yeah, yeah, just him. It's just a picture of him. Anytime he's feeling down, he just looks at that picture. That's right.
I'm Infiltration. I could do this.
I'm gonna make this happen.
Man. Those would be the best notes in the world. So, all right. Once again, Bonchan representing Team Red Bull.
Up and Danger Ranger.
And once again, you are watching the Capcom Pro Tour presented by Sony PlayStation 4 here at Evolution 2016, the biggest fighting game event in the world.
The largest Street Fighter tournament in the history of tournaments.
Yeah.
I
mean, honestly, from probably safe to say that the Street Fighter tournament is the largest open bracket tournament in video game history. I can't even imagine that there's any other game, because I mean, like, maybe like when Street Fighter 4 first came out, there was that GameStop event, but that was all like you had qualifiers here and there. But in terms of one weekend, everybody playing at one event, this is, I mean,
this is insane.
Yeah, there can't be anything that's been this big.
I agree. And I mean, just seeing everybody here just running sets and just going in on one another, you know, I like what I'm seeing here.
Someone did the calculations, and I got two very different answers.
Okay.
But someone said that there was about, it's somewhere between 50 and 100 days of Street Fighter being played this weekend. Like total, like in total count of time. So, and that's a wide gap between the two, but you know, it's still, even if it's 50, even if it's 100, both of them are very impressive. So.
Oh, yeah, exactly. 50 days of Street Fighter in a weekend? Come on.
And it looks like they're still trying to get the headset working here.
I mean, I'm totally with the players. You know, you got to make sure everything's optimal. And in the meantime, though, they get to hear the stylings and profilings of good old James Chen over here, commentator extraordinaire.
I thought you were going to talk about the background music and the.
I mean, that's catchy too. I mean, it gives you a nice ambiance,
yeah,
background
exactly,
ambiance. So
exactly. Oh man. I really do like some of the remixes of the character themes in this game, though. I really do like a lot of the background music.
Yeah, this is some of the finest soundtrack. Like,
yeah. Are we gonna get an option to be able to use the character music instead of the stage music at some point in time, or is that, you know?
I mean, I've seen that request come through quite a bit. I can't give you a definitive there, James, but you know, glad you're asking on behalf of the people.
That's right, exactly.
Yeah, no, but yeah, that's
all right. Okay, so you know,
something we're very aware of.
You know,
yes,
okay,
yes.
Oh yeah, here we go.
All right. So they're just changing the sound system, it looks like. But yeah, for you guys out there, grab your official Capcom Pro Tour tees at amazon.com/Capcom Pro Tour. You know, this helps support the tour. There's some pretty hot designs. You know, there's the classic up there. Then there's the Furin Kanzen symbol that Ryu has on his belt and on his gloves. You know that if you look at Ryu's gloves, and people are like, what does that say on his gloves? It looks crazy. It's actually that symbol, but super stylized.
Right. It's the super simple version, simplified version, yeah. But it's also, I'm pretty sure, what was on the signs in Ryu's background in Street Fighter 2, the ones that you could break, right? Yeah. Furin Kazan. Or as I would say in my native language, Feng Ling Huo San. Of course, all the Chinese people at home are like, that was terrible pronunciation.
You butchered it, James. You stink.
So those are the dulcet stylings of James Chen, the poor Mandarin, you know, the broken American accented Chinese. Oh, man. Yeah. Once again, we're trying to set up. If you guys are just tuning in right now, wondering what's going on, we're trying to get solve some technical difficulties on the stream over here. So
yeah, but I mean, they'll be solved soon enough. But in the meantime, right now we're running the brackets. Well, we're going through the brackets.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen some killer matches. PR Rog with that amazing Balrog. I didn't know the character was that serious. I mean, I knew he was pretty serious, right? But you know, one of the things that we see all the time is internally is that, you know, we have a fairly good idea of how the characters function, right? I mean, we develop them, but then you just let players go wild, and you know, players are always trying to utilize every tool in the repertoire to their advantage, and then they start using things in ways that maybe we were like, oh yeah, I mean, they'll use it this way, of course, but then they just take it to the umpteenth degree, right?
Yeah, and one thing, I mean, you know, people are probably like, what? That's crazy. If you guys are making the characters, you should know everything. I'm telling you right now, if a fighting game, if people are designing fighting games and they know everything that the character can do before the game is released, or before the character is released,
that's boring.
It's not a very good fighting game.
Exactly.
You need to give players that room to be able to create, to express themselves, to be able to come up. You know, a lot of times the best things in fighting games are when players come up with something crazy that you had never expected to see, you know?
Exactly. That's what we look forward to.
Yep.
All right, so Danger Ranger is also a Nash player. Ooh, using that anti-air low medium punch, and then he eats the Sonic Boom with the V-skill. I mean, you know, I like what he's showing that he knows what's going on. But Bonchan with the good damage. No, that's punishable. I don't like that decision there.
Yeah.
Oh, and Danger Ranger not using any V-skills. Wow, Sonic Scythe's coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, just using that Sonic Boom pressure. You see how he uses it to space perfectly for that knee attack.
Okay, nice block.
Yeah,
and Bonchan not having any of that. He's getting away quickly. And a nicely spaced Sonic Scythe will be very hard to punish, if even punishable at all.
Oh, I think Bonchan did try to counter that. Ended up eating a giant combo as a result, but he's okay with that because he still has a huge life lead. Oh, that was an opportunity right there.
You know, it's still hard for players to react to one of those flying kicks from Nash, the flash kick. It's hard for them to react to that still.
Dude, my reaction to that is I always feel like they're jumping and I walk forward. I think they're going to go over my head and then I just eat moonsault slash in my face.
Oh yeah, moonsault, yes.
Bonchan, they're landing the super.
Oh, and just maintaining the offense, not respecting Danger Ranger at all, because there's no meter.
Right.
So there's not much to respect there. But Nash can make big comebacks with that V-trigger if done correctly.
Oh, that's not the way to do it. That is going to get yourself killed. And
I like the confirm there. 2 jabs, I see it hit. Okay, cool.
Right.
EX Sonic Scythe.
It's always interesting because a lot of the other Street Fighters, like I know in Alpha, CVS1, in Third Strike, there was always 3 like confirms. You know, it was like
Yeah,
short.
we didn't want there to be 3.
Yeah.
That was designed that way.
Yes, you can definitely tell, and it forces people to have faster hit confirms, but I like it.
Oh, okay, nice wake up. Oh, is that what he's been going for? The crouch light kick confirm?
Wow.
That was nicely done. All right. And Danger Ranger in danger.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
damage. And then to do a throw. And do you see all the whiff buttons for timing mechanisms? Like,
Yeah.
That, I wonder if that's going to be like the next stage of the game where you just start seeing guys, it looks like they're dancing.
Frame kills,
yeah, they knock you down and they just start dancing and then they hit you with a meaty jab, you know?
Well,
I can see it going there.
now Danger Ranger's in the range of danger, so he's got to win this round or he's going to be done.
Excellent work there, James.
Oh no, dashing into Sonic Booms, that's not going to get it done. But yeah, you see Bonchan, he went for that low strong, and when he just didn't see the quick rise, immediately had like a double dash to do the frame kills in between to get the proper meaty low strong again.
All right, and Bonchan just pressing. He realizes that Danger Ranger is afraid to start pressing buttons. Sees the Sonic Booms are doing their job of keeping Danger Ranger in place. No punish there.
Oh,
okay,
no.
now this is it. Like I believe that now Bonchan's looking for the critical card.
Yeah, I mean the one thing that's kind of
there it is.
Oh
He's
yeah.
looking for the critical card.
Yeah.
It's gonna take him down to the wind dots.
Yep, right
and then
there.
Dash and throw or something. Oh no, throw. Okay. Tried to call it. And just like that, Danger Ranger gets sent to losers. Bonchan completely solid the entire time.
Yeah.
But I believe that there may have been a sound issue because Danger Ranger is not looking very happy.
I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think the sound was really the issue in that fight. I feel like a lot of what Bonchan was doing was just being very effective. And also, another thing too from Ranger Danger, one thing that I noticed from him, Danger Ranger, he wasn't using the V trigger in particular setups. He would just like try it. Like,
yes.
They were just in neutral, you'd be like, let me try to surprise him with this. As opposed to like, let me throw a Sonic Boom in his face or let me combo into it. You know, he was just kind of utilizing it as a surprise tool. And that's not going to work against, strong players like Bonchan.
I don't know. I kind of agree with you, kind of disagree with you, James, just because we saw that it did hit one time.
Right.
So in my mind, I think that it still has its potential.
Okay.
It's just that he wasn't waiting to see if Bonchan was still.
Right.
That's the thing. If Bonchan was still, regardless of if it's a setup or not, I feel like that puts the onus on Bonchan to be like, well, what side are you on? Are you left, right, up, down? I don't know. But because he just kind of did it while Bonchan was still moving, it wouldn't home in correctly.
Yeah, I think that's the solid point right there, is that he wasn't doing it based on what Bonchan was doing.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
He was just
kind
doing
of
it.
doing it. No, I totally agree with that.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. So, all right, so coming up, we have NVT Flash coming back up to the stage. He's going up against P. Skelly.
All right, I don't have any info whatsoever on P. Skills, but
hey, with 5,100 people in this tournament, it's going to
not
be hard to know.
It's not surprising, right?
It's going to be hard to know, like even maybe 10% of these players. 10% of these players, that's like 500 players, I don't think I know information on 500 of these guys here. Once again, you're tuned into Evolution 2016. Lots of great action going on here all weekend long.
Yeah, we have Street Fighter V happening on the PS4, the premier destination for the Capcom Pro Tour 2016. Yeah. So right now we have P. Skelly going up against Flash.
Flash, who's from the United States, and P. Skelly, who's from nowhere.
I know. A man has no country.
And how appropriate that a man with no country would play Ryu, the true world warrior roaming the planet looking for fighters. And he's not going to get any better fighter than Flash, the Vintix Flash.
Oh, and that is going to be big damage. I like that. I think Flash could have did a little bit more. What? Buttons? That was
Now
so
he's just styling. He's just styling
Oh,
it. That was
man.
not optimal at all, but he just wanted to do it. He just
He
wanted
just
to
said,
do it.
hey, this combo does exist.
Yeah.
I just, let me show you what's in my repertoire.
Let me show you how beautiful Vega really can play.
And right now, Flash looking great. P. Skelly not throwing any fireballs. Kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, this is how we saw Flash play earlier, right?
And that's why.
Don't
On
throw your
reaction.
V trigger fireball, even though it's faster. The audience can't see that, but we just
That
looked
was
at each other.
Exceptional reaction time.
We just looked at each other, and we had no words for that, dude. Oh my
Exceptional
god,
reaction time.
that was ridiculous. Flash just basically saying, yeah, don't throw any fireballs against me. Yeah. Oh, it's a low hit. You got to be careful. Oh, and the super.
And he has the stun meter
Right.
all the way up. Any touch right now will just knock out P. Skells.
There
There
it
it is.
is. The
And here we
overhead.
go. Big damage. Big damage. Damn.
Wow, Flash is looking so solid right now. Like he is taking out his opponents in almost like machine-like precision right now.
And P. Skells takes off the headset. He's like, you know what? I don't need to hear all the screams of Ryu. Yeah, I'm getting ate up right now.
Again, don't throw fireballs at me.
That is exceptional reaction time. But at the same time, I feel like there's nothing surprising about Skelly's
Fireball timing.
game.
Yeah. Oh man, Flash Metroid. Surgical precision is the term that I was looking for with how he has taken out his opponents so far in these two games that we've seen him on stream.
Ooh, and no anti-air there from Skelly.
Oh,
Jeez,
what a whiff
don't
punish.
whiff, man. So clean. So clean.
Oh man, look, Flash. One of the greatest abilities of a strong player is just knowing the range of your normals without having to hit the button for the normal. Flash, his measurement on that stand fierce distance is ridiculous.
Oh, and no standing light kick combo from that. Skelly could have done some big damage there. But now, Flash in total control. Here he goes.
Wow, he just like the one fireball that he was trying to throw surprisingly, and Flash jumped right over it and got the full combo.
Oh, and he did it hit as a. I don't think he blocked it.
Yeah, I think he
I
just
just
walked
don't think
into
he
it.
blocked
Yeah,
it.
I think he just walked into it.
And Flash skipping over to the next match pretty. I want to say pretty
Comfortable.
convincingly.
Yeah.
There's nothing there that Skelly really did there.
Oh, dude, I'm excited now. I'm hyped now because look, we already
Oh, the
saw
next
PR
match.
Balrog just
Sure.
beat up on fools with Balrog, but there were two names when Ibuki and Balrog came out that everyone was talking about. It was PR Balrog. We want to see what he does with Balrog, and the other name was Hori Sako, and we
With
want to
Ibuki.
see what he does with Ibuki.
And that's what I'm saying. He found this character. I think before he was dilly-dallying around with Chun-Li.
Yeah.
And, you could tell, because he's an execution monster, that he was proficient with her, but you could just tell he just never really found his identity. But now,
Right.
I feel like with Ibuki, she has the combos, she has the setups with the V-trigger bomb, and just a lot going on, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because like I have no doubt in my mind that Sako will pull out Chun-Li in certain matchups if he needs to, right? Because he put in a lot of time with that character. But Ibuki, I mean, that was his girl in Street Fighter 4, so I imagine, that character loyalty aspect of you, of most players,
Yes.
it means a lot when you find that one character. So even PR Rog, when he was saying, like he says, Balrog is pretty different than he was in 4. But it's just that it's that character, and you have that association, and you have
Well,
that.
you just have to. So, like, the thing is that, like, the general root of the character, right? The general strategy of the character doesn't really change, right? What they can and can't do.
Right.
It's just the tools that they're given change in the game, and that affects how you approach certain things. But, like, just the idea of the rush punch. That's been the same, right?
Right.
So what I mean by that is how do you use the rush punch? He has that in his blood.
Right.
Because he's used the character for so long, right?
Learning how to
same
distance
thing.
it properly and everything. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it's like same thing with Sako. It's like if the character moves like generally the same, it's like how do I use the kunais to kind of fit this game? But
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
But anyways, it looks like they set their buttons. They should be good to go.
And there you see on your screen, Hori Sako. Whoops, the names are a little backwards. Hori Sako on your left.
And
FGG Reno on the right.
Playing Alex.
Definitely a different Reno than NY Reno of the Smash scene. This is the Street Fighter V Reno.
So let's see. And Sako always has that smug grin. I just, you know, that smirk. Like, yeah, I know I'm the bomb, man. I know. And I would agree with it. Because Sako is clean. I'm like really eager to see how Sako plays her in neutral outside of the V trigger stuff. That forward roundhouse kick, so good.
Yeah.
It's just so good.
Get that nice juggle off the crush counter as well.
Exactly. Oh no, he missed the flash chop combo there. That could have been some good damage.
Uh-oh, gets in there with the command dash and the throw.
All right. I like that Reno is kind of moving forward though. That's punishable. At least -4.
Yep, confirming. You saw him confirm his link into target combo into the kick ender. That's safe on block.
Okay, so Reno right now not looking like he's completely out of it. One V trigger is all it takes. Oh, and Sako had the V trigger ready behind it.
Yeah, gotta watch your legs there, throwing those kunais at your feet.
Oh, and that could have been a jab anti-air there from Reno, but Reno, you know, I like that he's going in with Alex. He's not playing very passive. He's gonna get his damage.
Yeah, one of the things I'm really interested in seeing from a lot of the Ibuki players is how they do manage the kunai.
Ooh, nice! But Sako dropping the combo right there. Missing the link. Ooh, that forward heavy punch. So good with Alex. +3 on block. You're getting that command throw every time.
You know, as much as everyone, you know, talks about Mika and her command throw versus Torch Fierce, Alex, very similar situation. Oh, from the front still.
Sako in there. Oh no, no EX flash chop behind that. It's okay though. Reno could still win this. One touch kills on both sides. Wow, and he just did it.
Okay.
I don't know if that was a confirm.
Yeah, or just a heavy read that he was never crouch blocking, you know?
I mean, maybe he was just like, oh, well, he's going to eventually dash in because he keeps dashing forward, right?
That's true. That stand line kick's not even a low hit, right? It's
just
a mid hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of her longer range attacks, though.
Right. It's
like,
a good poke. It's
yeah.
a good poke.
She has like crouching medium kick, crouching medium punch, forward heavy kick.
Yeah, crouching medium punch is really, really good. It hits a lot further than it looks.
All right, so Reno, part of that Beard crew.
Which you are now an impressive member of as well.
You know, I took inspiration from Ryu, okay? I just saw that. I saw the effect. I said, hey, this guy looks quite grisly.
Oh, no, don't say that. Tell the truth.
Go ahead and copy that.
Tell the truth, Peter. You are the model for the hot Ryu now, right? So
I mean,
you're looking kind of
it was vice versa. Ryu inspires us all. You know, he inspires Daigo to keep trying. It inspires me to rock a beard.
Street Fighter V, believe in yourself.
Exactly. It inspires all of you out there to believe in yourself. So.
Oh, man. All right, so back to the match. Oh, wow. Great start from Sako once again.
Ooh, I like the neutral jump attempt there. Oh, no punish there. And the forward heavy punches, I mean, Ibuki's not that big, so I don't think they'll really reach her. You know?
Right. Oh man, this is pressure from.
I like the kunai usage. You know, like Ibukis are still trying to figure out how to utilize the kunais. I mean, take a note from Sako here. Whoa, getting that feature, nice.
Oh, and then uses it to grab a kunai back. Yes.
Although he could have got, I think he could have got EX flash chop.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
right.
Elbow slash.
Punished,
elbow
right,
slash.
Yeah. And see, this is the thing, right? So one, just like I said, I was really curious to see how Ibukis were going to manage their kunais, but two. The really cool thing is that all the videos we see of Ibuki are just like, oh, bomb setup, bomb setup, bomb setup.
Exactly,
but, you know,
and that was my whole thing. It's like, what's the neutral, you know, what's the game plan around that? Because if you're depending on the bomb, then you're making comebacks.
Right.
You're not winning.
Exactly.
Right?
And so I love seeing how Sako's just playing the footsies with this character, seeing how he approaches this neutral game. Oh, standing roundhouse.
Oh, smart. Just to grab another kunai. Oh, but no confirm there on the target. He could have did a command throw. And end it there. Ooh.
It's the second time he's gone for the mix-up. Unless she does 2 dashes, I don't know if she can get behind you in that situation. Oh, too far for that EX kunai to explode, but doesn't matter. Just got caught by the standing light punch and into target combo, and that's it.
That's it for Reno. He's out. Oh, okay. So, interesting. Next match we're going to have coming up, guys. Really interesting. It's DRA, he's from the Dominican Republic.
Right.
One of the best players with Fei Long. You know, always surprises everybody at EVO.
Right.
And he's going up against MF Tomp, and that's losers finals of their pool.
Okay,
If I'm not mistaken, though, I think that Ponko may have been in that bracket.
Oh, really?
And I think that maybe DRA may have beat him.
Okay.
I don't know. That's what my Twitter.
Oh, okay. Got
my
it.
Twitter revealed to me, but you know, you guys can.
Oh, okay. So Punko beat DRA.
So he was sent to losers.
Okay.
Well, thank you for the clarification there. So I was wrong there.
DRA also
met Ponko in the winners finals of their pool and got sent to losers, and now he's doing losers finals against Tomp.
Now, wasn't DRA the one with the unfortunate fight against Mike Ross and Marvel?
And he blew himself up.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you can find that. You can find that if you search the old tubes.
Yeah, DRA versus Mike Ross in Ultimate Marvel versus Capcom 3. Almost had the comeback. Of course, the teleport for Deadpool can blow up his belt once in a while, and he killed himself.
And that's what happened. That is what happened.
Oh, man.
All right, so Tomp wearing a Chun-Li shirt, I think that might be indicative of the character he's using.
Okay.
Possibly. Who knows?
I mean, look, we have so many people. Like, I know there's one player in Japan named, like, Ryu Vega who plays ST, and he plays Ryu or something like that. You know, like, you never know. You never know. All right. DRA, Tomp once again showing the international nature of this tournament of Evolution 2016 of the Capcom Pro Tour. From Dominican Republic going up against Japan.
Yeah, the players in Dominican Republic always very strong. They don't travel as much, but whenever they do come out, I mean, DRA is one of their better representatives, but even within DR, there are players that give him a run for his money.
That's what the beautiful thing about an event like EVO is. It's so international. Everyone knows this is the one that they want to make it to. So we get to see all the skill from all around the world. That's why EVO gets 5,000 entrants, why EVO has the most points in the Capcom Pro Tour.
It's in its own realm.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, the number of players. Whoa, DRA uses Vega. I don't believe it.
All right, well, Tomp definitely going with Chun-Li, as you intimated, thanks to his shirt.
And Tomp never has a reaction on anything, so I think that's what he's like pretty famous for, just never having a reaction. All right, so here we go, guys.
Wow, immediately with some, we like to call feeling each other out, you know, seeing how aggressive the opponent is. Got under. DRA probably didn't believe that was going to end up in front.
And now he's just getting rushed down by Tomp. Ooh, nice! Whoa, what's that?
Yeah, an executioner.
Yeah, that was clearly supposed to be the Barcelona roll.
Right.
Nice. And just like that, Tomp doesn't care. Unexpected. Why would you do that? Why would you just come back with another instant air legs, you know?
Man, he is going crazy right now.
And it's just that angle that he's coming from with the legs. Right. It's like he's jumping back and just doing it, or neutral jumping, sorry, and it looks like he's going back, and yeah, just such great placement.
And he's being very aggressive with it because DRA hasn't proven that he can stop it yet.
Ooh, and DRA slightly off on the jump range.
And you saw right there, he actually did 2 light pokes and then went to a low forward from Chun-Li, and DRA just got hit by that because he was probably expecting an EX legs again and stood up.
Ooh, big punish. Nice. And the throw back into the corner.
Oh.
Nice from DRA. Nice from DRA. He's
Yeah.
coming back. He's waking up. I like what I'm seeing here.
Well, there you go. That's the
And it was
sign
that
up.
one EX spinning bird.
Right.
That was it.
uh-huh.
One wrong read. Ah, this game is so unforgiving. I love it.
Has that ST feel to it for me, so.
Yeah.
Ooh, crush counter, and uses the. You saw him use that back fierce for timing
Oh,
setup. That
no,
was dirty.
That was all good.
That
from
was
Tomp.
so dirty. But fortunately for DRA, not really in danger of stun anymore, but
And great confirm there from Tomp. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that, James.
just spending it too early, you think?
Spending it too early. I mean, he still has a full V trigger. I don't know if it's giving him that much of an advantage. But if he wins the round, I mean, who am I? Who am I to talk?
He's got to win this round, otherwise he's going down 0-1.
Ooh, and Tomp in there, but has to block the cross-up. Nice.
Oh, that's going to be it right there, yeah. I mean, I don't think DRA was out. The last round he won, you know, very decisively, but Tomp not giving him that chance for the comeback this time, and so we are at 1-0 in favor of Tomp.
Round one. Fight.
Nice.
All right, and see, and that's why you see DRA a little hesitant to jump, just because he's getting anti-aired with that light kick by Chun-Li. You see how he just stayed there on the ground?
Right.
He didn't want to jump because he doesn't like the mix-up that comes after that.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. He could have comboed a one of the slashes.
Oh yeah, the Aura Spin Edge.
Yeah, the roller spin edge. Yes. Oh, when he ran into him, why did Tomp do the kicks? What did he see? I don't know, guys. What did he see?
Sometimes you throw something at the wall, sometimes it sticks, you know. Oh, there's that standing light kick again. Really, honestly, when you know a player like Tomp is on his game with that anti-air stand light kick, then it becomes it's like an art form to be able to jump on those kind of players. You have to engage them on the ground. If you can't start winning the ground game against them, then you're pretty much done. You're pretty much done. So if their anti-air is on point like that, you really have to improve your ground game. You got to make sure your ground game works better to give you the opportunity to jump at them.
And right now, Tomp looks like he's in full control. Vega, who has excellent range, can't get anything going, even at his most optimal ranges.
Right. Whoops, missed the air lightning kick that time, but not a huge punish from Tomp, and he really didn't get any momentum off of that mistake.
And like right now, Tomp just in full control. DRA not being able to establish much. Oh gosh.
That's probably going to do it, and that definitely does. And Tomp, just like that. And unfortunately for DRA, he has been eliminated. That was losers finals of their pool, so he has been sent home.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh.
So many crazy matches going on.
Yeah, 5,100 players. Look, it's so hard to make it into semifinals here. So many players, a lot of strong players. Anybody could be a killer coming from nowhere. So
Yeah.
well,
So that wraps it up for us, James, currently.
right.
But that being said, there is still more Street Fighter going on.
Yeah.
So don't go anywhere, guys. We're going to take a very short break. And when we resume, there will be more Street Fighter V action coming your way here at EVO 2016.